Well, oh yeah, there we go. That's some audio. There we go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to you. We would like to welcome you to Black Swamp Media. This is me, Brett Batman Johnson. This is
Dave, Switchblade Dave, I will cut your throat just like a switchblade.
and we're saying that figuratively. Figuratively?
Actually, no, I'm saying it literally.
No,
Trust
come
me.
around this. If you find this, you might want to.
Trust me, if you are warranted for me to slit your throat, I will slit your throat. Don't double cross me. Don't come across. Be a human. Actually, just treat me like you want to be treated, and guess what? You have nothing to worry about. Plain and simple.
I would like to start tonight's episode off with we try to do a lot of people. My boy, my friend, my bestest friend, David here. He always tries to make me get deep into my emotions, and I usually try not to. I usually try to.
We don't have to go that deep yet.
Well,
right?
listen though. What I'm saying is, I usually try not to. What I'm saying is, I just want to give kudos and appreciation to my friend who is the founder and the executive producer and everything of what we're doing right now. Because without him in my life, not with this situation we're doing right now, but just as a friend and shit like that. If you have anybody that you can consider half a friend as much as this guy's been my friend through the relationship and shit I've been going through, then you guys should open up, listen to that, and appreciate it.
Been about 4 years deep now, Brad.
Yeah.
I actually can say you more than likely are the longest running friend I've ever had.
Few and far between, man.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's hard to find good friends nowadays. I mean, most people want to use you, abuse you, take advantage of what you got. But oh wow, already we just 2 minutes in and you got to pee already. Jesus, make me take over the mic. You know how I don't like talking about myself. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard to find good friends. True friends. Friends that are there for you. Friends that are there for your ups and downs. Friends that will help you when you call on them. I mean, if you call somebody a friend and you have plans and then they find something better and back out on you, those aren't friends. Those are nobodies. Those are people that are basically just trying to make the best of a situation, coming back and throwing it together and saying, okay, well, we have plans now, but if something better comes along, I'm not going to be your friend anymore, is basically what that turns out to be. So, and that's the thing. Brett's asked me to do so much for his family. And do I do it?
Yes.
Well, I want to say yes. I've told you no a couple times. And that's the thing. As a friend, I'm not going to go, oh, yeah, I'll do it, and then go, oh, I can't do it now.
But it wasn't because you didn't want to do it. It's because
I couldn't do
able at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
It was honesty. It was truth.
Exactly. And that's the thing.
Honesty and truth.
When you talk about people that are your friends, trust me, they're going to tell you no sometimes. I expect it when I ask certain questions or ask this or that. And by the way, when you're hitting the ball, Brett, you might as well pass it over. That's one thing. Oh, fuck it. I mean, obviously you're going to pass the ball. I'm just going to put that on the air that what you're hearing, folks, is weed smoking. And guess what? If you aren't down for weed smoking or allowing people to freely smoke weed, you might want to look back 10 years ago and see what's happened over the 10 years and what it's been doing to this country. Because Colorado is making a shitload of money allowing it to be free, just like tobacco. And guess what? Crime rate's gone down, theft's gone down, crime's gone down. It's wonderful how you free an herb. And I like to use it as a medicine. I actually use it for migraines and stomach cramps and upset stomachs. And if I can't sleep, insomnia.
I use it to think and to maybe get ready to mow the lawn the next day.
Yeah.
Or to watch a show. But it's for whatever makes you comfortable. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
People don't understand that, man. It's whatever makes you comfortable. Like that fucking heroin and shit like that. That shit you pass out.
Stupid.
You're going to do it or you're going to die. You're going to get addicted or you're going to die.
And you ain't going to do nothing when you're on it. You're going to zone, lay on a couch, and either die or have some sort of mental trip that you're the only one on the trip. Fuck it. I've smoked weed and gone out and mowed my yard, cleaned my house, said hi to my neighbors, sat there and talked to my neighbors, and stoned out of my mind.
And deep conversations.
Oh yeah, and have some fun times just after smoking a little bit. Because want to know something? Mowing your lawn, doing your dishes, and cleaning your house is a boring fucking job. Now, if you like doing that, well, you might just be a boring fucking person. But kudos to you. You can do that. But
you know what I want to say?
I guarantee you there's a job that these people that like cleaning and like doing that hate doing. Yes. You smoke weed and you actually just enjoy doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be waxing an old person's back at a nursing home. You high as fuck, you might still enjoy doing it. And guess what? A person that having his back waxed, as long as you doing it, I'm pretty sure you ain't going to care if you're stoned unless you're starting to fuck up and not be conscious. And if you're smoking that much weed, you a dumb motherfucker.
What I'm saying is like my great protege said here, David, is it's about how you feel and what you do and how you act with what you have, the buzz that you have. There's no reason that you can't smoke some weed and be high and have a good time. There's no reason that you can't, get your mind together, not smoke too much where you're stoned and be fucked up and do shit.
I mean, there's a limit. They control. They call it a controlled substance for a reason. If you can control it, you are on the path. I mean, cocaine used to be a medicine 100-some years ago. Heroin is still a medicine. They don't like to bring that up because heaven forbid that they get the persona that the doctors are prescribing heroin to people for chronic pain and everything. It is a massive painkiller. You have to have a prescription to get these pills, but they only give them to you for a short time. Well, heroin's a very addictive drug, and once you start taking it, you get addicted very quickly. Well, they give it to you for a short time to help your pain, but now you're off of it and you have an addiction. So obviously you can't go to the doctor because they're not going to give you another script, so you go elsewhere for said addiction because for some reason you can't control your own mind. I mean, this is the problem I have with a lot of people is they think that, oh, well, Brett, help me here because you know me a little bit better sometimes.
You can't control your mind. You should be able to control
100%. Everything.
Regardless.
Everything.
And I know there's addiction. I know things like that.
Sometimes I can't control it. I mean, somebody offers me a free drink when I'm already drunk. I'm probably not going to say no because, fuck, it's free. I mean, I'm not paying for it. But
you still got to think of the consequences afterwards.
Pretty much. And
you still have to drive home. You still have to get away home. You still have to be responsible for other people. You know what I mean? Like, there's consequences to your actions.
Walk a mile and a half with losing my shirt and my hat. Yeah. But we'll get into that story.
There's always consequences to your actions. And what I'm saying is, if you want to fuck yourself up and kill yourself, then that's fine. But if you care about your mother, your father, anybody that's done anything for you, or your friends, your family, your kids, you guys got to stop doing the shit that is going to fucking kill you. Either you're going to be addicted and fuck up and not give a fuck about nothing, or you're going to fucking die. And really, is it worth that? Really? No. Is it worth that? Is
Never.
That better than an orgasm? Is that better than making love to somebody? Is that better than taking your kids to the park and having a good time? That is the best drug that you can have, is your family. Feeling the way that you do when you see your kids having fun. Seeing the way that you feel when you're making your wife blush and you're having a good time. Those are the drugs that we should be, as citizens and adults, those are the drugs that we should be addicted to, making each other happy. There's not enough of that left in the world. We're not trying to make each other happy. It's all about the pleasure. It's about what you're getting. It's about the thrill. It's about this and that. If you want to thrill, go to fucking Cedar Point. Go to fucking somewhere to a roller coaster. You know what I mean? You don't have to drive your car real fast. You don't have to do a drug that's going to make you fucking pass out and do all this bullshit. And I'm not saying down on anybody that's doing it. I'm just saying there are better alternatives. There are better ways out there.
Stop it. Just trust me. If that's what making you happy, get a hold of us, BS Media. We'll find out where you live. We're going to go take you out for a night on the town. And I guarantee you.
But David, it's not like that, Switch. It's not like that. It's just like.
No, it is.
One night is not going to take somebody from an addiction, man. It's not going to take them from an addiction. One night of a good time is not going to take somebody.
Okay, so why don't we have a... supposedly... Oh, wait, no. They lock them up, throw them in a room, give them drugs. More drugs. Different drugs that are supposed to help. and they call that rehab. No, how about I take this person, take them out. Maybe this is what our 401(c) charity needs to start. I've been looking into one, or 501(c) charity. People can donate, and we're going to use the money to help people. Do I know how we're going to help? No, because my father has a life-threatening disease. There is no help, but I like to throw some money towards research. We have friends and family that have died from drug overdoses, so I'd like to help them.
Cancer problems, things like that.
Cancer, breast cancer. I mean, hell, I might have breast cancer. I have a lump under my left titty, but I haven't gone to check that out yet.
Everyone, please listen though, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt, but listen. There are places that you don't have to be like that. It don't have to be your main focus. But if you see something on somebody's counter when you're paying for your groceries, and you have that extra 35 cents or that extra money to buy a pack of cigarettes to stop somebody from dying from cancer, when you donate the money to when you donate the money to somebody, and that might be your last little bit of change that you could have bought a pack of cigarettes with that might have killed you, that might be killing you, but you're giving that to somebody that's trying to help themselves or trying to better somebody. So you know what I mean? Like, just look, it's proactive. You know what I mean?
Here's the gray area, and I'm going to throw a website out there. It's called guidestar.org. You can find it in the show notes.
Could you repeat that again? I didn't hear it.
It's guidestar.org. I am going to put it in our YouTube show notes, so have a link to that. Yes, it is a online charity registry. And what this does is it can go and show you where your money's going. This allows you to research. Like, I do not give the Susan G. Komen Foundation. The Race for the Cure is a hoax, my friends.
We're not down at any charities.
No, this one I am. This one, my own. Maybe Brett might not be, but
okay.
But Dave Switchblade, the CEO of this company, fuck Susan G. Komen Foundation.
And as part of this company, I also say fuck.
Thank you.
Because I have my brother's back.
Well, but thank you. But I've looked into where they do, what they do, how they do, and where they spend their money. I'm sorry, you are not looking for a cure. You're looking for your 6-figure-a-day salary, Mr. CEO. I look at your tax records. I look at what you're doing, and there are 6 people on your foundations. Yes, it's a huge foundation and it's a lot of work. Great. It's still a charity. If you're going to run a charity, you can live off of $40,000 a year and be happy because you're supposedly running a charity that's making money. Unfortunately, you do not need $600,000 a year, and the fact that I think theirs right now is 10 cents, and I think this is actually I'm actually giving Susan G. Komen a rating here, a little bit better than what they are. For every dollar you give Susan G. Komen, only 10 cents goes to research and charity. The rest gets paid
90%. That's 90%, people.
Goes
That's 90%.
to somebody's pocket.
It's putting it in somebody's pocket.
Trust me, my charity, my 501(c), whatever we give to.
That's 90% of that doesn't go to what your
brother. Now, I'm not going to say there's going to be some overhead. So I'm going to give 5%. 5% to run the charity, 95% to give to. So every dollar you give me, I'm going to take 95 cents, yeah, 95 cents, and give to whatever we're giving to.
And where's the rest going? Where's the rest going?
The 5% goes to help
run. Where's the 95% going?
Well, it depends. It depends on what we figure out.
But those people we're talking about in their pocket.
Well, yeah.
To their vacations, to their homes,
No. I'm talking about our charity right now. I'm talking about our charity.
Our charity is 100% back to you people.
No. It can never be that way, Brett, because it's a business. It is. It's a non-profit. So I'm not going to take a profit. I'm not going to take a salary.
Which makes it 100%.
No, it doesn't, because there's running expenses.
97%.
I like 95. Take 5%.
95%.
5 cents for every dollar given helps run the charity. 95% goes to who needs it.
I don't see how that can even be argued with.
It can't be. But the other way, trust me, it's not just Susan G. Komen Foundation. There's a lot of other ones. Like I said, guidestar.org. I learned this about 10 years ago, and it was an eye opener.
And
really, for where I give my money.
And really, what he's saying to you guys is, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter.
Watch what you give your money
doesn't.
to.
Yes, it doesn't matter which research. It's just do research on what you're doing, what you're giving money to.
Trust me, if you find out that the charity that you're giving money to,
because if you dig deep enough, you'll find out the core of what's happening.
Oh yeah.
And it's just people. They think people's not going to dig deep enough. So they think people are ignorant and not going to realize what they're giving their money to.
Oh, Susan D. Komen gets worse. You get a team to race for the cure. If you don't raise enough money, they charge the credit card of the person that had the foundation. So I think it's $2,500 for you to get a team together to race for the cure. If you don't raise $2,500, the difference comes out in the credit card of the person that started that, which is bullshit because they're guaranteed $2,500 per team that signs up. I mean, that's crap. That's bullshit.
Has anybody ever thought that every one of these charities we're giving to, every one of these people we're giving to,
somebody's making money.
But do you realize that the government can take over these people? But we as individuals.
Oh yeah. By the way, since it's a 501(c) nonprofit, the people running this get that tax-free $600,000 CEO type shit. Just kind of like churches. We won't go into that right now, but I think churches should have to pay their taxes too if everybody's paying tax. It's either all taxes or no taxes.
No,
period.
I don't agree with that.
I do.
I don't agree with that.
I do.
I do agree because you have to accept that you have to have
somebody pays taxes.
You have to have the separation between government and religion. Simple as that.
Period. Hey, I like that, Brett. This is why we get along. I do not like the religion in government, nor do I like religion in school. If they're going to have religion in school, it's all religion. Teach them all. Or teach none. One or the other. No, no difference.
If you can teach Spanish, French, English, and everything else, then you can teach different religions. Simple as that. And there's no reason you can't. It doesn't mean you have to believe in it. It doesn't mean you have to believe in it. It just has to believe that you should understand everybody's.
Give the background. Give the
everybody's.
Yes.
Understanding of that.
I'm sitting next to a black man who his ethnical background is a complete 180 from my own. Complete 180. Hey, Brad, are you a slave?
No, sir.
Have you ever been a slave?
No, sir.
I want to hear these no sirs a little closer, but have you ever been discriminated against?
Excuse me, let me say this first since you asked for it closer. On the first two questions, no, sir.
Thank
no,
you.
Sir. On the second one, yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever been discriminated against your skin color?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever been discriminated against your background?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You saw the 5 questions that I asked you? Ask me those questions.
Have you ever been discriminated because of your background?
Yes.
Have you ever been discriminated because of your race?
No.
Have you ever been discriminated because of your governmental or religious beliefs?
Yes.
Have you ever been discriminated because of your opinion?
Yes.
Are you a human being?
Yes.
Do we have to do we have to deal with this shit every fucking day?
Yes.
Are we of ourselves and of our God and of our people and of our children?
Take out the word God, but yes.
Are we of our religious belief, our children, and our family?
Yes, we are. And here's the thing, my friends. I'm sitting next to somebody that, A, has a son that's a pastor going through the whole pastor training and becoming religious and is the religious faith. He is religious himself. He has a belief. Me, on the other hand, not so much. That's the scary part. Do I believe? I believe in certain things. Karma, you know what? That's a good thing to believe in because I've used it and it's fucked me and helped me. So it's
karma is something that people use to benefit themselves. That's something that you benefit yourself. Yes,
no, because
yes,
hey, Brett, did I not just take money from somebody just because I could?
That's not karma.
Oh, but
you just took advantage of somebody else's stupidity.
But because I took advantage of somebody's stupidity in religious aspect, that makes me a bad person because I
why?
Because I used them. Because I used their stupidity for my betterment.
So,
No, fuck that shit,
so
though.
that makes you wrong?
Yes, in religion views and in karma view, I agree it does.
In karma view, my karma is if a child that has been molested, like I told Switch here before, if a child's been molested all these years, as from a newborn to 3 years old or whatever, and they've done nothing in society or to individuals, where's the karma? What happened in their lives to make them deal with that? Why do they have that? Why is that karma?
And on that note, we're going to take a small break, save this, and come back here in a second. Thank you.
We love you, America.
Thank you, folks. Welcome back, folks. We're going to cut into here with the technology. We're going to go to technology, something that I do know because, fuck, I just set up what we got going on right now. And Brett knows. I know he knows how to use it. He bullshits sometimes, try to make me do stuff for him when he just doesn't want to do it just because he wants to stroke my ego, which is fine. I let people stroke my ego every now and then.
Or the fact that you never want nobody to know all that you know.
True, too. I mean, sometimes do it yourself, motherfucker. I don't like coming over here and being your tech guy. Anyway, we're bringing up the point. We were just talking off air that...
Yes, you do.
I do.
You do.
Wish I got paid a little bit better. I
pay you with love. I pay you with love and respect.
And speaking of pay, I'm going to throw this in right now if you want to help support this show. The only current way to support is through Bitcoin. Again, address in the footnotes of our YouTube video. Or, I don't know, send me an email at bsmedia@gmail.com. That was bsmedia@gmail.com. Let me know that you want to send me some support, and I'll get you a Bitcoin address, or you can send some Bitcoin. But we were talking about technology and how right now, let's see, Brett, let me guess, 40, 47, 46.
47 in a month.
Okay. 47.
We're gonna party.
47. We'll be partying on air, doing that too. When Brett was only 16, 17 years old, technology was just breaking out. What we can do right now and what I can bring to you was a figment of somebody's imagination 30 years ago. Technology has ramped up so much in the last 30-some years. I was 4 years old. There's a reason I started getting into hacking at the age of 6 or 7. I got in on the ground floor. There's a reason I'm into Bitcoin. I was in cryptocurrencies in 1997. Was any cryptocurrencies around? There were, but they sucked. They were hacked. They were easily vulnerable. They were basically scam issues, but they were something that I could start eyeing on. And I did. I learned a little bit about them, and that's why when Bitcoin came about and gave me a platform that was not scammable, if you want to read about it, I can give you the link for the whole Bitcoin documents. It's an open source platform and anybody can use it. There's the thing, it's open source. There is no hiding. There is no one person behind it. This is kind of why I like it. I don't like having control. Well, I like having control. So does
you don't like being
else.
Controlled.
I don't like being controlled. And unfortunately, most of you guys kind of do. And if you like our show, we might be able to help you break out of that cocoon of being controlled.
And let me say, and I heard to interrupt, but what I'm saying is, and this is why our show is going to be a success, because we differentiate on things that we believe in. I believe that he is completely right on what he said with technology and things like that. I am old school. Like he said, I'm 46, going to be 47, or 47, going to be 48, like he said, regardless.
49.
But what I'm saying is, that technology is going to move forward, and we have to move forward with it.
Always.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, the simple human capacity, acknowledgement, and respect is something that will grow on more than the computer things and stuff like that. When that all dies out, when everything dies out, we still have our animal instincts, our normal,
Well,
our normal instincts. It's not about being fat. It's not about being skinny. It's not about being smart. It's not about being low in computers. It's about acknowledging the people you're with and knowing and helping the people that you're around and stuff like that. And I appreciate what David said, and I really do hope that people want to sponsor and help us out with our program because we like to do this and bring knowledge to people, and it helps us to vent.
yeah.
But and I'm saying this, and it's because this is who we are, if there's something that you're not interested in, but it's something that we touch that you guys might have a feeling with an addiction or with something else, you don't have, if you feel that you can contribute to any organization that you feel is substantial to what your beliefs and what you feel is going to make you or anybody you're feeling with better and benefit them, then we acknowledge you to always put yourself and your financial and everything into that situation. Don't just do it because it's something we're asking for, something like that. We want you to do this because we want you to respect us because we respect you and your opinions. But if there's something with cancer or something like that and you can't afford to give to us, please give to something that you believe in that is worth something else. You know
mean,
what I mean?
We're going to still try to do what we do right now, even if we get
because we can sit here in my living room and talk
it.
with no problem. We're going to do this as long as we want.
We have this set up and it's paid for and we're good to go. I mean, I have a makeshift studio.
But if you want to listen to us, listen to us. But if you feel that there's something that you can give to that you can't afford to give to us, please do that. We're not selfish. We are not people that are trying to gain things with money. Due
to the fact that credit card companies charge me to take and accept credit cards. Okay, cool. You can't send money through the mail. I mean, you can. I just don't have an address for you to send it to right now. And B, the only thing we can do electronically is Bitcoin. Now, yes, Bitcoin's very expensive. But guess what? You can go out and buy $3 worth of Bitcoin and send it to us. You can buy that much. You can buy 50 cents. You can do this. Now, depending on the platform you're buying it from, they might charge you here, there, or everywhere else. I'm having an issue with one of mine right now, but we'll keep that little business under wraps right now as I deal with what I'm going through on that aspect, because they just doubled their fees, and I'm not too happy with them right now on how much money they're taking from me when I cash out my Bitcoin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please understand that we do really want you to believe and spend your money on, first of all, family should be the most important thing. Family.
Here you go, Brett.
Does not have to be blood.
It does not, and if you want to help us out, share our video. Like our video.
But please,
pass it on.
But please understand this. If you're not helping yourself out and you're not benefiting yourself and your family, then you're not helping anybody else. And we don't really want you to help us out if you're not helping yourself out.
Still share and like the video.
Yes, still sharing like the video.
That costs nothing, and that helps out the most because that gets our word out. That gets more people.
Any financial,
financially, it's kind of like playing the stock market. With what I learned playing the stock market and investing, from what I learned back in the day, only invest and give what you are able to lose. If you can do without $5 or $10, give her $5 or $10. If you can invest 100, 200, give it. But just remember, you might not get anything back, and you might just have given away $200. So if you need that 200 to survive, please do not give it to us. Don't send it our way. Don't try to help us out. Listen to us, share us. Just do that. That's more than anything. But don't just give us money that you can't afford to lose. Because if you invest in us and then think there's some sort of return you're going to get, besides satisfaction to listening to us, to help us through your life, to maybe give you humor sometimes, because we're some funny motherfuckers when we actually get into it.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to start joking. We're going to start. I mean, we like to hit the heavy hard, and this is the CEO, the president, the technical advisor, one of the on-air hosts. I mean, What other titles can I give myself right now, just for the fuck of it?
Guru.
Yeah.
The shiznit.
For the most part. Any title I can give me just pads my whole resume. But if we help you out, if we make you laugh, if we make you think, hell, if you hate us on what we're saying and you're thinking another, hey, I like the backside of it. But remember, when it comes to us, no. Just remember, when it comes to us, we do not get physical. I will push and prod your buttons to get you to verbally just spew stuff and ideas and everything else. But when it comes to when it comes to actually us running some stuff and going over ideas and stuff, we're gonna have both sides of the argument on the show. We're gonna present both sides of the argument because that's the way it should be presided. If you're not researching both sides of the argument, why are you even one-sided with an argument? If you don't even try to understand the other side of an argument when it comes to a topic, oh, well, why? And that's the thing. Why are you even arguing? Because you have no ground to stand on. Because if you can't understand where the other person's coming from, neither person are going to grow. And two, I'm pretty sure you're going to get to the, let's fight, we'll put you, I'm going to knock you out, let's see. When I use the word, here we go. I use the word retarded. Did I call somebody retarded? Nope. Actually, I called a group of people retarded. I called the Republican Party retarded. Pretty much Donald Trump. We'll go ahead and say that. Fuck Trump. Oh, wait. First Amendment saved me. I can call Trump retarded and have no backlash whatsoever. I love it. I love the First Amendment. Now, if I call somebody else retarded, that's a different story. He's not the president. He's not, and that person's not protected by the First Amendment.
Why aren't they?
Because the way the First Amendment reads. Trust me, I can pretty much say what I want. Huh? I don't have that on me, Brad.
Freedom of speech.
No, there's a difference. Freedom of speech, but there's some loopholes on that one.
There's not threats. There's not things like that.
No, but the president, the president has no loopholes. The president and Congress and our government is what the First Amendment is about. First Amendment is.
I'm sorry, but the president and the Congress.
Go ahead. Sorry, Brad. I had you turned off. No, the president is, but here's the thing. I can say whatever I want about the president. I can degrade him. I can cut him down. I can make jokes about him. I can say this, that, and everything else. I can say that about our politicians and anybody in power. But when it comes to a regular citizen on the street, well, yeah, I can still say they're retarded. But I don't have the full backing of the Constitution like I did when it comes to the president.
Why?
Because it's not freedom of speech.
Bullshit. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Okay. Episode 2, I'm going to read the First Amendment to Brett, and we're going to discuss the First Amendment because I know it a little bit better. I don't have it in my pocket right now. I have it at home. My little pocketbook, Constitution
so
is at home.
The freedom of
yes.
The Constitution better than a black man who has to live by it.
Yes.
Explain that to me how.
Okay, we'll go over the Constitution next time we talk, Brett. I did not fucking write the Constitution of the United States.
Your people.
It doesn't matter. Barack Obama his study was fucking the Constitution. His study in college was the Constitution, and that motherfucker loopholed and broke it more than anybody that I know. And Trump is pretty much following in his footsteps. Just saying.
Well, it's like I heard this comedian say, the white people, the Constitution is FUBU, for you, by you.
I always thought FUBU was fuck you by us.
Either way.
No. Constitution for everybody. By the way, we're gonna cut this topic. Next episode, we'll bring the Constitution out. No. We'll come back for another segment here, but Next episode, me and Brett are going to sit down and discuss the Constitution. How about that for a small